You want to know what makes a person attractive? Because oftentimes we go through life and some people think that it's the clothes that the person wears, or some people will think that it's their body. And so often people will go out and do a whole bunch of outer enhancements. They'll buy all of the foundation. They'll buy all of the Beijing for their beard. They'll go get a BBL. And now you have men getting tummy tucks, all to make themselves look or feel attractive. And yet and still, most people overcompensate on the outside what they lack on the inside. Have you ever noticed in you subconsciously thinking, you'll see a couple and one person is not that attractive, but the other person is extremely attractive. And in your mind, you're wondering, how is it that he got her? Or how is it that she got him? It's not a matter of the outer appearance, but what makes that person attractive is the energy that they possess when they walk in the room. It's not about the clothes. It's not about the body. Real attraction is something deeper. It's not about being seen, but it's about being felt. Real attraction. It starts with confidence. Confidence, it isn't loud, it's quiet. It's that calm in knowing that you don't have anything that you need to approve. It's that thing of knowing that you have been approved. We call it self-approved. You have your own self-approval. It's having emotional control, attractiveness. You don't have to fly off the handle. You don't have to fold under pressure. You know how to handle yourself in the most rarest predicaments. You know how to handle yourself where you don't fold under pressure. Why? Because your confidence is such that you know that you will overcome. It's being more than a conqueror. Attractiveness. How do I make myself attractive, Cook? What makes a person a person attractive is when you operate in your purpose, because people are attracted to purpose. It's when you're living for something bigger than attention. You'll see most often people, they will gravitate, or people will go out and seek attention because they feed off of attention. Yeah. But when you know who you are and you're functioning in your purpose, you know that what you're doing and who you are is bigger than attention. It's when you go within and people start watching. It's not about the chase. No, sir. No, ma'am. It's not about the chase. It's not about the attention. But attractiveness is about the glow. It's about that glow. Real attractiveness is balance. It's when you're kind, but you have boundaries. It's when you're deep, but you don't overshare. You don't feel the need to overshare. It's when you give and you don't beg. It's when you know your worth and you don't rent it out for cheap. It's about balance. How do I become more attractive, Cook? Being attractive is like a well-lit house at night. Can we go deep? From the outside, people see the warm glow in the windows. But what's pulling them in is not just about the light, but it's the wiring behind the walls. It's the fireplace burning inside. It's the hands that made the home. That's what makes it attractive. The glow is the reflection of that unseen thing. It's what you're doing when nobody is looking. It's what you're working on yourself when nobody is around. That's what makes you attractive. It's a continuing effort that you're always bettering yourself from the inside out. So you want to be more attractive. You have to do the inner work. You have to first build your mind. You have to be careful of what you internalize, what people say, what you allow to come in and out of your mind. You have to heal your wound, HEAL, that whatever has scarred you, whomever has hurt you, or whatever has hurt you, you have to make sure that you work on your healing. Healing is a daily journey. To be more attractive, you have to walk in purpose. And little do people know, being attractive is speaking with clarity. Sometimes we think that since we've been talking the way we've been talking, that we are being attractive. No. We've been conjugating verbs the way we've been conjugating verbs. We've been mixing pronouns and things of that nature. No. The only reason that most of us are getting away with the way we've talked for so long is because of the people that we've been hanging around. They've been allowing us to get away with how we pronounce our words. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And in Baltimore, Maryland, we say the word two. And instead of saying mother, we say mother. Instead of saying father, we say father. That's how we talk. And so for so long, people have been saying it and getting away with it. And unfortunately, nobody has corrected them. But for you, at this particular time, for right now, you're going to begin to work on your inner being so that you can feel more attractive and be more attractive. Attraction starts where most people refuse to look, on the inside. That's where it starts. And my friend, this is part one on how to become more attractive. It's when you continually work on who you are, not what folk want you to be. It's when you are reading to edify your mind. It's when you're going to the gym to edify your body. It's when you're eating the right things and putting away all of the starches, all of these sugary drinks and things of that nature, and you're taking care of yourself. That's what makes you attractive. It's when you what your prayer life looks like. When you're saying thank you to God, when you're talking to God daily, that's what makes you attractive. But as long as you continually work on the outside and not do any inner work, then you'll continue to attract broken people. You'll continue to attract people with low budget energy and a low budget mindset. And they'll only reason when they come around, that's the reason you feel so lethargic. That's why you feel so tired, because you keep allowing low budget energy people with a low budget mindset, with a low budget spirit coming around you, taking the life out of you, making you feel unattractive. So today, I encourage you to start working on your inner being, and it will come out through your pores. That your level of attraction will increase as long as you're working on edifying your temple. No longer you're going along to get along. Three things are going to happen when you take this effort. You'll feel more attractive. So that means that your level of awareness has to change, because some people will be attracted to who you are, but they're not the right people that needs to be around you. So you have to have a heightened awareness of the spirits that will be attracted to you. The second thing that you have to be mindful of is that you have to be mindful of your haters, because there are some people that's going to come that you've been around for so long that have allowed you or wanted you to feel unattractive. So they have allowed you to operate and function in your unattraction for a long period of time. And the minute you begin to feel attractive, they're not going to like it. And so they'll do everything to bring you down. They'll say stuff like, oh, you're two-faced it, or you're phony. And the last thing you have once your attraction begins, when you start to work on yourself, is that you have to understand that there's going to be a level of uncomfortability. There's going to be a time where you feel uncomfortable with yourself because you've been operating from an unattractive perspective, that now you're being agitated. Now you're put to the test. It's going to take a little bit of effort. And so you have to know with you, there's a level of uncomfortability that will come. And when you function and when you begin to see your level of attraction increase, you can't fall into temptation. You got to know that you're more powerful than what you were. You have to know that. One thing, and I'm going to close with this, the one thing I like about the Incredible Hulk, Bill Bixby. Bill Bixby was a hitchhiker. He went from state to state and he would hitchhike, and he used to use this slogan. He was just a small man, really, really small, short, but then he turns into this Incredible Hulk, and he would make this slogan. He said, "You won't like me when I'm angry." And when he began to grow, his skin began to stretch. He began to bust out of the clothes that he's worn for so long. And in that moment, those were painful moments. It was a painful situation. But once the clothes came, once he bust out of his old clothes, once he shed his old skin, his muscles began to protrude. He began to be extremely powerful, extremely cut, and he doesn't look like the person that was hitchhiking. I'm sharing that with you is because when you begin to work on your level of attractiveness, you're not going to look like the person that you did before. Do me a favor, if you would ever so kindly hit that like button at the bottom, subscribe, follow me. As when you follow me, this is what you'll get. You'll be informed. You won't hear any mess, any negativity, and you'll grow. So do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe now. Part 2 is coming.